Nick here, an ordinary lad. I wasn't going to put out another video, but I feel I need to address realistically the statement that was put out about HL towards slander and libel for Mikey P, because I feel it definitely needs addressing. So I've wrote a few things down, so I'll have to, so I can remember this and remember that about certain things. So yeah, let's just go through a few things. Let's have a look what it says there. Yeah, at the moment, right, they've put out a statement. They was asked to do a one-to-one, so that we can put all this doubt to bed and all this bollocks of whether the WMA are real or whether they're not. And they've been asked this a few times. I know that for a fact by different people. Another podcast was supposed to be trying to be set up to have these questions asked between Chris Brooks, LSP or whatever his podcast, and another podcast that and it was supposed to be set up and all that, and he avoided it completely. HL did, wouldn't do it, right? Not at all. Well, now they've put out this statement to avoid doing it again. It's so simple to just do a one-to-one with Bannerman. I mean, he went with Bannerman before to promote the place, didn't he? They've done enough to promote, but they can't do one for questions. Do you know what I mean? Well, if you know what's going on in Ireland at the moment, all the farmers and the truckers are not having it, and they've started sending in the police and on about sending in the army now, and they're trying their best to discredit them, but they won't have a sit down and one-to-one about it because they know they can't fucking win. That's how it works. Well, this is how this is going, mate. This is how this goes. It's the same old crap. They're like dictators, right? At the end of the day, they're just assassinating his character. That's exactly what they do, discredit you, try and discredit you. It's just like a government over in Ireland or wherever, acting as a democracy when really they're not, they're a dictatorship. You can see it a mile away, it's unbelievable. And all you got these all twats all thinking it's wonderful. I don't know, I'm just saying. Right, let's see what else. Yeah, they don't want to, like I say, they don't want to have any confrontation in any way, as in, like, to be exposed. Because if I ask you a straight question, then what they were saying was, we don't want to do this. They was asking questions that was, like, highly sensitive questions. That's a load of bollocks. I asked normal, everyday questions, and I never got a straight answer. Nothing highly fuck. I'm supposed to be training up as a marshal. If that's the case, well, am I not supposed to ask fucking questions then? And if I do, I don't get no answers. That's how it was. What else? Yeah, it's just scrutiny they're trying to get away from. I've most of this so far. That's another thing, see. They swap and change the fucking goalposts. Not weekly, it's daily, right? Now, you've got Phil McLaughlin going around with his chest out thinking he's a fucking marshal, right? Which is a complete contradiction to what we was told right at the beginning, right? Right at the beginning, we was told you've got to prospect. It's like a fucking biker gang, basically. You've got to go around for a year. Do you know what I mean? And jump through all these fucking hoops, and at the end of it, if they think you're sound enough, then you become one. Otherwise, they can fuck you off, right? That's how they do it, right? But to become a marshal, first you have to do all your training and this, that, and the other. Well, I know for a fact they've done no fucking training whatsoever. So how are they marshals? How is fucking Batman, what's his name, Phil McLaughlin, how is he a marshal? He's claiming he's a marshal, he's not done any training. I know he ain't, because none of them have. So, that's a complete contradiction. They've got this in their head, they've got some sort of authority, the players have. This HL's done a right number on them as far as I'm concerned. Do you know what I mean? Because they will not answer any questions. They can't go under scrutiny because it'll fall apart. A normal person out there wants to ask questions. What's the crap with this? What's that crap with that? Remember, they made this big announcement. All the time, it's just change everything. They made this big announcement. It was supposed to be for Boxing Day. They went on the, couple of, I'm not mentioning them, but they had they were on a couple of podcasts and this, that and the other, right out there in the social media, trying to get it out. This is it, the life's changed, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We're supposed to have been launched on Boxing Day. Well, what month is it now? And still fuck all's happened. And they're still going on. Phil McLaughlin the other day said in his video with Bannerman how they've got a bank. Well, they haven't got a bank. You haven't got a bank. They swap and flip flop all the fucking time. Up, down and all around. That's all they do. Do you know what I mean? They haven't got a bank. We're going to go with the banks. No, we want fuck all to do with the banks. We have nothing to. We have our own banks. We bought a bank at the moment in South Africa or West Africa, and the Bank of Bolivia, they're going to do this. Oh, we've got it all sorted. We just need these cards now. That was months ago before Christmas. Do you know what I mean? We just got to do this and that's. And then you try and get them in to have a conversation. And I know HL and people like that, even the man over in America, Belton, I've heard they've lost it a little bit with different people when they've asked questions because it's getting too fucking. It's on top. I can't understand how people don't fucking see it. That they think the marshals. They've got to see the contradiction after contradiction, surely. But anyway, as for assassinating Mikey P's character about him being a pisshead and this, that, and the other, and that shows his character. I tell you what, that shows more about you lot. That shows more about you lot. He's a normal lad, living thing, and every now and then, I smoke a weed now and then, of course I fucking do. How'd you cope with all the shit you're getting that's going round? You need to, if you need to undo that valve a little bit, a bit of stress, fair play. So what? If that's where you're coping, that's how you cope, then so fucking what? Do you know what I mean? What do you like that? Fucking Phil McLaughlin, what's he then? Wrapped in a cloak of decency. Is that what it is? Because that's all it fucking is, a cloak. It's all bullshit. All bullshit.